work out. My curse is gone and I know that Amy's still alive. Oh, that's great. Then let's all meet up with the Black Rabbit. You can tell me the details there. Sure. I'm going to head out now ahead of you. Just don't lower your guard until it's over, Sarah. What's that, Amanome? Yeah, he said we should meet up with the Black Rabbit. Let's get going. You were touching the blood earlier. Did you find out anything? We'll have to wait. I only want to explain things once. Fine. Then let's go. We get to the park entrance and hide behind some shrubs. It'll be too obvious if we run out at the same time. Even if there aren't any guards, we don't know who might be watching. Let's split up like we did yesterday. So you agree then? Alright, we'll meet back at the Black Rabbit. We should be safe for now. On live feet, Hazuki easily jumps the fence. After she's clear, I use my arms to pull myself to the top and quickly climb over. As soon as my feet hit the ground, I'm dashing through the dark towards the ball. Welcome back. Sounds like things were rough out there. Hey, good job, Sarah. Figure I'd just take it easy. I would just take it easy while I was waiting. Hazuki's not with you? We split up? She left first, but I guess she's not back yet. She taking the scenic route or something? Now, of all times? I dial Hazuki's number. She's not answering. Oh wait, seriously? I'm not sure. I get what's going on, but maybe she's too busy to answer or is somewhere with a bad signal? All we can do right now is hope she is safe. Not just for her sake, but also for our own. Anyway, Maruhashi, give him the thing. Yes, sir. Here you go. I worked really hard on this. Maruhashi hands me a note card with really bad handwriting. I squint and see that it's detailed info about the Kisuchi pregnant woman murder. I sum up all the info I found on the internet while I was watching the ball. Look it over when you have the time. Nicely done in such a short time. I may have to revise my opinion of you a bit. Mr. Seiji, thank you, sir. I would do anything to be of help to you, sir. Don't puff yourself up. I did say only a bit. Alright, sir, it's time to hear what happened tonight. I want to wait until Hazuki got here, but I'm bored and she's taking too long. I will recap for him out night. When I get to the part where we were chased by the Urashima woman, he pales like I figure he would. I really am sorry you and Hazuki had to deal with that, but I am glad I didn't go. The shock probably would have killed me. Before getting an extra corpse. Oh yeah, I had some time to kill, so I tried analyzing the room on my own. Want to know what I figured out? Which one? There were a lot of rumors. Well, the first one, what else? The one where the Urashima woman appears if you throw a rock into the lake at night. Aren't you curious as to why it's bad to throw a rock into the lake? I was kind of busy being chased by the spirit, so no, I can't say it was a pressing concern. So what did you realize? I think the Urashima woman believed that her own child's corpse is in the Urashima's lake. So of course she would be angry if someone threw a rock. Then she must have thought that what happened to her also happened to her kid. Right. After all, her midwife murdered her. She was clearly unhinged. Maybe her mind snapped and she suddenly hated children, so she up and kills the child. If that happened, then she would definitely throw the corpse into the Urashima lake. The pregnant woman's body, the fetus, they say what happened twice happens thrice. Whatever really happened, that's what the Urashima woman believed. Yeah, that's what I think. I could be wrong, of course, the truth may be simpler. Maybe her mother instincts were protecting the fetus buried in the lake. But the Urashima woman is gone now, will never learn the truth. Our conversation comes to an end, but Hazuki is still not back. What the hell? Hold on, really? You still haven't heard from her, Sarah? Not one call or message from her. God damn it. Did she actually get caught? We shouldn't assume things like that, sir. My granny always said if you think about bad things, they will come true. We gotta think positive. So that hurts. It pains me to admit it, but this idiot is right. We should call it a night. The later we're out, the more we will get stopped by the police. I'm sure she'll reach out to you if she's okay. I guess. The three of us leave the Black Rabbit. Alright, Maruhashi and I need to stop someplace, so we'll split off here. There was an issue during the collection. Don't worry, Kimie. I'm sure Hazuki's fine. Later. The guys turned the corner and disappeared into the night. Once I leave the station, I take my usual route toward my apartment. But I'm restless, must try and pace quicken. What the hell happened to her? She's been gone for way too long. This number is Hazuki's. It's Kaoru Hazuki. This is Kimie, right? The hell were you doing? I'm sorry. I was busy running away. Running from a security guard? No, a policeman. He called out to me by the path near the shrine, so I ended up bolting without thinking. And my fortune said I had excellent luck today. How did these things happen to me? That was unfortunate. They're just fortunes after all. Hey, don't underestimate fortunes. But it was completely wrong. I escaped because of my excellent luck. If it had been only okay, I would have been caught, probably. So now that I've finally gotten away, I call you. Where are you right now? The road crossing in Kintoki, you know it? Yeah. Kintoki is near Kisuchi Station and on the complete opposite end of Yamato Shrine. That's pretty far. She must have been desperate to get away. Where are you at? Outside my place. Ah, so your motorcycle's in front of you. Yeah? Hey Kimie. A cousin notes enters her voice. I have a bad feeling. I would love it if you came and picked me up. Okay. That would be great. That's thanks. I'll make it worth your while. What? My why? Alright, I'll be waiting. She hangs up. Guess I'm firing up my bag and going to pick up Hazuki. Removing the cover and sliding into the seat, I rev the engine a few times because I can. The machine rumbles to life, the vibrations familiar like an old friend. I go faster and faster, becoming one with the night breeze. This feeling, when all my worries and doubts disappear from my head, I welcome it back every time. The railroad crossing in Kintoki should be around here somewhere. But where's Hazuki? Greetings, Kimie. Hazuki steps out of the shadows, dressed as Momo Kuruse. Many thanks for coming for me. Why are you dressed like that? Well, why else? As I said over the phone, it is to make this worth your while. It must be significantly more pleasing to ride with Momo Kuruse over Hazuki, yes? No. By your expression, you don't care. I very like you. Ah, that's right. Before we depart, tell me what it was about. What exactly is it? The visions you witnessed through the Urashima woman's blood. You had promised that you would tell me later. Alright, I did say that. I tell her about how I saw Amy trapped somewhere and all alone. I see. I'm really very glad that Amy's still alright. I don't know where the hell she might be though. It's possible. You might learn more from here on out. What do you mean? Kakuya seems to have a particular interest in you, Kimi. I'm sure using Amy is how she will ensure that she will get to play with you again. And she's a hostage. She's got balls. I'm positive that Kakuya will appear before you once again. And you'll have to go after another spirit like before. That is my premonition. Hazuki is just guessing. But when she says so seriously addresses Momo Kurose, I admit I'm almost convinced. It's like she's a mystical prophet or something, telling me her prophecy. However, don't run off on your own, Kimi. When the time comes, I, Momo Kurose, will assist you once more. I'm sure Amanome will lend a hand as well. You can count on us. Got it? How about that? An honest response from you. Now then, it's best if we get going. I'm bound to make a step and found the way I look now. Hazuki puts my spare helmet on and climbs on behind me. Right at your discretion, Kimie. I slowly release the clutch and accelerate. She's fine with being dropped off at my place. It would attract too much attention to go to hers. It's close anyway, so it won't take long to get there. I can't drive all out since Hazuki's not wearing the right clothes for riding. We're going slow under the speed limit, but the night breeze still feels nice. A lot happened today. Everything that happened at Yamato Shrine. Okay, I admit that I felt chill when the Urashimun chased after us, but I went in the end and she disappeared. And I found out something that wasted its spirits. That should mean Kakuya has a weakness too. I need info on her. Maybe that band guy knows something. He and I need to talk. That is, if he's not buried by the Amanome family yet. Yeah, the journalist. I can feel Hazuki's hands on my hips gripping me tightly. She could be nervous. Maybe I can reassure her by touching her knee. How should I touch it? What the hell? I lightly tap Hazuki's knee. She returns my tap by tapping my leg. Guess that means she's saying she's okay. Momo Kurose is the occult idol. To me, she's Kaoru Hazuki. I expected her to give up early on all this and run away, but she's tougher than I imagined. I know she's worried about Amy, but that's not the only thing driving her. She was serious when she said her life was all about ghosts and the occult. She's just as crazy as me and Amanome, an outlaw bucking society. There's something wrong with her. Looks like she's gotten used to the motorcycle vibrations. She's humming. And when the night ends, another day will come. It doesn't take us long to reach my apartment. And here we are. The weekend the tattoo come up and now Momo Kurose is back to Kaoru Hazuki. I still can't believe how fast she does that. Thanks, Kimie. Maybe I buy a motorcycle, they're pretty nice. I feel like it will provide a lot of inspiration for a new song. But the writing and composing is done by someone else, I'm just an image. Oh yeah, you sing. I may not look at but I am an idol. I know you don't keep up with trends, but even you have to at least heard this song. Hazuki begins to sing. The melody is familiar. It's the song Amy said as my ringtone. This song, I like it. It's a good song. Wait, the singing cuts off. Hazuki looks trouble. What's wrong? It's weird, but I suddenly feel embarrassed. Singing so passionately in the middle of the night on the street, I feel like I'm drunk. That was Wonder Rabbits, as sung by Karu Hazuki. It was the main theme for the last year movie. It even made it into the top song charts. Tons of money gets involved when Momokuro sings, but I'm sure this is fine for Karu Hazuki. So what do you think? I like it. I will have to buy the CD. Thanks so much. Hazuki character file update. Well, I think I'm going to head home now. Thanks a lot for today. I'm pretty sure things would have gone really bad if you hadn't been there. And you were also really cool. Well, good night. Hazuki's steps lie as she dashed down the empty street. She claimed she was too tired to walk, but it looks like she still has some energy. I may as well head inside and go to bed. The first thing I do when I step inside is take a shower. Oh, that's why it was getting rank. I finally have time to sit down and relax. And now you can sleep. Relax for a day, alright? Message Amanome and tell him Hazuki is fine. I have nothing else I need to do today. Well, moving on to the third case, I suppose. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. The Urashima woman's disappeared. I have been safe, but I still have no idea where Amy is. If Kakuya's the one who abducted her, is this game curse going to keep going? Will I be able to survive? That is the questions for another new day. It's Wednesday. A night has passed since what went down at Yamato Shrine. I admit to being curious about the fallout, so I swung by the shrine during the day, but the area around it was closed up. I bet it's because they found a drowned body. Who could that be? I opened the door. Yo, how's it going? Amanome stands there, smiling his usual smile. He barged right in without waiting for me to answer. I had planned to stop by earlier, but things got busy, so I was held up. Did you have something you had to do? You're so careless. I had to clean up the mess from last night. Taking care of the mess? What are you talking about? I made arrangements so the cops wouldn't suspect us. After all, we made quite the ruckus. Plus, the security guard is missing. Oh, that's right, they managed to find the guy safe and sound. He can't seem to answer any questions, though, even when the cops press him for details. He must have been scared shitless, although it has nothing to do with me. What about Ben, the journalist? His got pictures doesn't isn't that bad. He'll keep his mouth shut, we're still in negotiations. Besides, there's nothing in it for him if he talks. Just a text and a pad on the back. So in that sense, I can trust him. I don't really like how she's got us by the scrub, make me uneasy. That's all I have to report. How about we call it a day? This could have been done over the phone. No reason for you to come all the way here. I thought I'd stop by while I was out on my walk. Oh, has Kakuya made contact with you? No, not yet. I see. Looks like the day with you wrap around the little lady's finger will continue. Let me know if anything happens later. With a wave, Amanome leaves. For once, the night ends with nothing happening. Wow, it's just... What? It's so fucking boring. Let's go to the next day then. Collapsing in the bed, I shut my eyes. Amanume has been a big help. I'm more grateful than he knows. But should I keep him caught up in this? Feels like I'm taking advantage of his kindness. With those thoughts running through my mind, I go to bed. You need his help, whether you like it or not. Of course I want to save. You kidding me? It's Thursday. The 5th day of August. On my way back from the Black Rabbit, I stopped in the convenience store to buy some dinner. Honestly, wasn't at the bar. She must be with the police again. Hey, you there. A voice calls out from behind me. It belongs to a tall woman with sharp eyes. She must be a police officer, I suppose. Going by her shoulders and forearms, she has definitely trained her body well. She will stand a fair chance as a competitor in the underground match. Sarah Camille, right? Could you come with me for a second? Here's my credentials. The woman pulls out a black rifle and flips it open. It says Police Department Inspector Reina. How am I supposed to pronounce this? I'm just going to call her Reina then. Under a picture of her face. Looks like she's a detective. Thank you for your cooperation, Kintoki. I'd like to hear about what happened to Amy. I already told your co-workers everything, asked them. Every time I have to talk to the cops, I end up belligerent. Probably the bad influence of hanging around Yakuza's son. Of course, I have looked through all the records. I must say, the details are rather strange. You say the kidnapper is a girl in traditional dress, if that's true. The officer who questioned me said the same thing. I don't expect you to believe me. Oh, come on now, don't say that. We don't have any leads yet, so any information you can give us is going to help. Amy's mother comes to the station every day. We want to give her peace of mind that the investigation is moving forward, you understand? I've already told you guys everything. I'm hungry, leave me alone. I see, I guess that's it then. Here's my card. Please contact me if you remember anything else. Okay. Oh, you're killing your smile. You're a handsome guy. A grumpy face does you a disservice. By the way, you seem to get along well with Seiji Amanome. I'm sure I don't have to tell you why, but you should avoid hanging around with him. Shut it, it doesn't concern you. It is just a friendly warning. You should listen to it. I'm hearing that you have been meeting with him secretly at night. If it starts becoming an issue, I'll have to tell the juvie boys around it about it. If you've got the time to watch us, hurry up and find Amy. Or does the police have too much time on their hands? You got me there. I'll take your advice and return to my work, if you excuse me. Now they're going to keep on watching us, that's for sure. Her tall figure moves away. Sounds like the cops have their eye on Amanome too. Being part of the Yakuza family is tough. Well, in his case, I'm pretty sure he brought it upon himself. Oh no. The flute again. This is... I didn't even hesitate. I bow outside following the sound of the flute. The music stops. This is the same place I met Kakuya before. Guess it's her favorite spot. A cold down wind blows. Good evening. They end on the past freeze at the same time Kakuya appears. Yet I'm dripping with sweat. You beat the Urashima woman, that's amazing. Kakuya lost, but it was so fun. Don't fuck with me. I thought of the next game already. We are playing the Kubitaro of Kintoki game. Kubitaro? Look for Kubitaro of Kintoki. If you don't play with Kakuya, you'll disappear too. And Amy will never come back. Yeah, blah blah blah. How long is this fucking game going to keep going? Well, until Kakuya wins, of course. Kakuya doesn't like losing. See ya. She melts into the darkness. God damn it. A new game has started. I better investigate who this Kubitaro of Kintoki is. What should I do? I know almost nothing about horror stories in the occult, so the name doesn't ring a bell. Even so, I can't bother Amanome and Hazuki with this. I don't doubt I'll get help if I ask, but I don't really want to. With what happened with the Urashima woman, it's too dangerous to get others involved. One step at a time. All I need to do is search the internet and read some occult magazines. It's late, the books are already closed tonight. I'll start tomorrow. I mean, seriously? And so, the days of death following me start up again. So you have 2 days to relax, and then when it's Friday, you will have to work your ass off to try to stay alive. I go home and scarf down a quick dinner. Might be wise to go to bed early so I'm ready tomorrow. That was fast. Yeah, I don't care, just go to bed already. I want to speed it up. I want to finish this game fast, get the good ending, and get the hell out. I don't even care about all the other bad endings. Fuck them. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. We have so many other games for me to play, and I don't have the time. Kakuya has finally shown herself to deal with one game for days here. Kubitaro of Kintoki, that's the next word I'm after. Starting tomorrow, the game is starting over. From morning to night, I check every single bookstore and library in Kisuji. With no luck. Not a single scrap info on Kubitaro of Kintoki. Shit, I cannot find anything. When it got late, I switched to looking online, but it came up just as empty. I can't believe I'm stuck already. I'm a damn idiot. Good morning. Hazuki, what are you doing here? This place has been on my walking route lately. I saw the line out, so I got curious. What are you looking up online? Ghost pictures? Or maybe something naughty? Don't make me punch you. Yo, how's this going, buddy? Oh, did I interrupt something? You two Amanome, why? What else? I'm here for Mr. Nasumi. I thought maybe I could finally see her today. My luck has been horrible recently. As Amanome talks, he glances over the laptop in front of him. Damn, I still had Kubitaro of Kintoki type in the search bar. What's this Kubitaro? Oh, I know, that's the name of the spirit, right? Did you meet with Kakuya? Gaping mom, I see. You forgot? I know you very well. You're thinking of being the cool guy who doesn't want to get other people involved or something. I bet you're panicking because you can't find any information though, am I right? No fair, Kimmy, you're keeping spirit things from me. I want to know. Tell me! I don't think I can avoid it at this point. I give up. I share everything I heard of Kakuya. Kubitaro Kintoki. That's one I don't know. Wait, back up. You the mystery of a cult don't know? Yeah, I've never heard of the name before. Damn, it must really be obscure. And you know I don't know. I'm not even sure I want to know for my own sanity. But if you say Kintoki around here, it can only refer to one place. Kintoki is a suburb north of Kisuji Station. It's located on the other side of the railroad crossing where I picked up Hazuki a few days ago. Okay. He might know something. Hey, Maruhashi! Yes, sir! Hey, how you all doing? Looking sharp as always, Kimi. Didn't know you were here. Master Seiji told me to wait outside. Man, this AC feels so good. I'm completely sweaty. Maruhashi, you grew up in Kintoki, didn't you? You ever heard the name Kubitaro of Kintoki? Maybe it's an urban legend or ghost story or something. Kubitaro of Kintoki. It could be that. You know something? Maybe a little? I heard rumors recently about some dog killings that have been going on in Kintoki. I saw that on the news. Something about a lot of dogs being killed lately. So it's going on in Kintoki. The cops are investigating it already. It has been up patrols in the city day and night. It's a pain getting anywhere. What's this have to do with Kubitaro? There's a rumor. People saying the one doing it is Kubitaro of Kintoki. The culprit is a spirit? I want to know more, Maru. Huh? Is that supposed to be me? Sorry. I shortened your name. It sounds rounded, so are you, so... You don't like it? No, it's cool, I'm cool. Since you look like Momo. It's like Momo herself is calling me that. I don't mind. What a bittersweet feeling. What are you getting all excited for, Tabi? Hurry up and tell us about the Kubitaro. Yes, sir. I go ahead and start. This is what I heard from my older sister who lives in Kintoki. Rumors of Kubitaro of Kintoki.
Kintoki no Kubitaro.
Hey, have you heard about what's happening in Kintoki? Oh yeah, the dog killings. Okay, let's save it to the altar. I need to do something here. I heard this from other people, but one day late at night, the neighborhood's association chairman took his dog to a walk. He usually does them before sunset, but he was so busy that day that they went out at night. That was too fast for my taste. He passed a transmission tower on his walk that people call Kintoki Tower. In front of it sits an old mini shrine. Wait for me a little bit, I have to deal with this thing. The old-fashioned chairman was deeply religious, so he made a Manchu offering to the shrine. But then, his dog suddenly stopped growling. This had never happened on any of the previous walks. The chairman thought it strange, especially since everything around him looked normal. But then the dog escalated to barking. Anxious, he urgently tried to shush it. It was late and the sound would disturb the neighbors. But the dog was barking like it lost its mind. The chairman was becoming concerned when suddenly a low voice came from behind. Have had. Whoa. He was so frightened that he couldn't turn around. The whole time this was going on, the dog was barking at someone behind him, but suddenly the barking stopped. He jolted back to his senses. The chairman spun towards his dog, only to see the animal collapse in a pool of bright red blood, and they said the dog was missing its head. Whoa. The chairman escaped safe and sound, but the rumor says other owners have been killed trying to protect the pets, and their heads were cut off. It's possible that it's the ghost of Kubitaro of Kintoki, a murderer who killed in Kintoki a long time ago. Oh my god. Man, these dumb people immediately turning to the supernatural to explain any weird things that happens. It could be just some nutcase. Amanome bounced back from his frozen state surprisingly quickly. Same his experience with the Urashima woman. Mellowed him a bit towards the ghost and horror. This guy, Kubitaro of Kintoki, he was a big guy who lived in Kintoki way before I was born. My granny would tell me he was a really cruel man. He would cut off the heads of animals, dogs and cows and the like, and collect them. Wow, that's awful. I wonder why. Maybe he was performing a black magic ritual? I don't know that much. Hey Maruhashi, that rumor earlier, you said Kubitaro was a murderer, yeah? Does that mean he also collecting human heads? Yeah, sounds like. That's what all my friends and family back in Kintoki say. Well, actually, my granny didn't bring up the part where he was a murderer that much. She would just always talk about the animal heads. Looks like the rumor has discrepancies. Rumors are unreliable after all. It's common for there to be slight difference in the telling. It might be wise to take this one with a grain of salt, Sarah. I gotta follow up on it though. It's just like the Urashima woman. Alright, then I know what the leads. Hey Maru, you don't have anything else on Kubitaro? Well, that's right, I heard Kubitaro loved Manchus. It's the only thing I get about him. I'm a sucker for Manchus too. What you like isn't important. Guess this is all we're getting out, Maruhashi. So what are you going to do, Sarah? Test the rumor. Like I said last time, we were throwing a rock. I'm going to check out if Kubitaro exists. Test the rumor, huh? Sure, that makes sense, but what part of the rumor were you thinking of testing? Go to the tower at night, walk a dog at night, offer Manchu at night. I think walk a dog at night. I wonder. It's possible that offering the Manchu at the shrine might be a condition. Maybe. We can't stop by going to the tower. We can try out that easy. After we get there, that's true. I'm down. I want to see this place for myself. I agree too. Maru, where this Kintoki tower? Sounds like they're both planning on attacking along on this case too. Tower can stop them at this point. Walk through the shopping district by the station, then cross the railroad tracks. It's a straight shot from there. Cannot get lost. You just gotta keep an eye out. Because of everything that's been going down, the cops are out patrolling at night too. Damn, it would suck if they catch us. Can you get a police friend to deal with Amanome? No, not right away. I don't even know who's in charge of things there. Guess it's back to sneaking. I don't really get what's going on, but you're going to look out for Kubitaro, right? I know my way around Kintoki. Want me to guide you? No, we don't need you. A tough face like you walking around with us, the police wouldn't hesitate to question us. But you're gonna face up against a crazy psycho who tears up Dog's head. Dog heads is too dangerous. I can't stay behind while you're putting yourself in danger, sir. You have that little faith in me? Yeah, you could say that. A rookie like you can't even collect properly. Shouldn't talk so big. Don't you agree, Sarah? No. Oh, you seem dissatisfied. I must say I'm surprised you're standing up for him. So, you're really harsh. But he did give us information on Kubitaro. At this point, isn't he being more helpful than Amanome? Okay, yes, you did while providing us with info. You're always going on about how someone gave birth to twins on new products in stores. You're very skilled in gathering the list. Lucrative information, I give you that. Mr. Seiji. So just keep collecting info on Kubitaro. And don't do anything unnecessary, got it? Understood? Leave it to me. He nods vigorously, a huge smile in his face. I feel like I'm watching a bulldog getting praised by its owner. It's practically waging a tail. Sir Hayasuki, sorry to keep you waiting. We should get moving. Apart from Maruhashi outside the bar, make our way toward the Kasushi station. The spirit file has been updated. Came to this new spirit, copying by Reina O, Dakio, and Kintoki. The Kubitaro do it of a Manchu's mini shrine, Kintoki Tower, 9 dog barks. He asked, do you have a head? Turn around, Doc said, gone. Info not reliable, he also likes Manchu. Blah blah blah. Quick sum up for all the information we just heard. Well, we're here in front of the station, but I'm already seeing some pesky flies. Of course, his lip up in a small smile, his eyes flick over to this police station. There are 2 officers visible inside. Come on, stop that. Everyone knows police and dogs bite if you make eye contact with them. That station there is actually in charge of canvassing all Kintoki. If anything happens, they're the first responders. We should keep an eye on them. It's got a point. Look at, yeah, be good. Back up if things go south. Kintoki is through the shopping district and across the railroad crossing from here, right? We stopped near the crossing earlier, though I can't say I know much about Kintoki. Pretty sure the only thing it's famous for is Kintoki Manchu. Wait, seriously? Aren't they disgusting? What is the shopping district committee is really pushing sales, anything to be famous. I buy you sometimes, sir. That's okay. Amanome or Hazuki, who do I take with me on the investigation? This time I'm going to go with Amanome.
了解
Right, let's go. Be careful. Alright, let's save the game here. We can take a look around. I don't see anyone at the bus stop. Since I look busy answering the phone, I should quickly move on before I make eye contact with any of them. Kintoki Station. It's not a big city, but this place can get pretty hectic at times. Oh wow. You can check the map right now. So I'm going to do just that. Oh. All we have to do is to keep on moving forward. There's just nothing else. What's going on here? A shop growing vending machine. Nothing looks to be sold out. Wonder if they ever need to restock. A poster advertising a sale in the shopping district. The words on the poster urge people to come. In celebration of the 69th, the shopping district's holding out annual It's a yard sale. A big sale, huh? I guess they call it a 69th. Yeah, I doubt you will be able to find bloodstains anywhere here. I think this side's made of wood. There's a cartoon octopus drawn on it. Seeing how some parts are almost illegible, the star might actually be pretty old. It's a small shrine. It's got a Zizo standing in it. Something wrapped in front of the Jijo. The label says Kintoki Manchu. These manchu taste horrendous, but man, they don't have an amazing selection of flavors. I put back the manchu. What? You're not going to take it with you? I want to stoop to stealing offerings. Can you use blood there? No. There's a discolor section. I bet they put a sign out in front of the store when they open. The back of the pillar is covered in lame graffiti. Move forward through the arcade. The crossing is open finally. This thing makes you wait forever after it closed. Alright, it was closed on us again before we get across. You can hear the dog barking. You can hear the fire clatter of the train. The crossing gate rod is scratched as if something rubbed against it. There's a flower offering by the crossing. I wonder if someone passed away here. The flowers look fresh. Must have been offered by someone recently. The trees on the side of the road are rustling in the wind. Headed to the residential area. Something's crying from over by the fence. Do they have a dog over there? Whoa! There are yellow and black reflectors wrapped around the telephone pole. A closer look reveals marks that kind of look like scratches. It's a shared garbage area for apartments. I went to the lid and dig through the trash, but there isn't anything particularly interesting. Okay. It's eerily quiet. I wonder if it's because of the rumors the past few days. Man, walking around at night in Japan seems... Oh. It will freak you out, that's for sure. So, we've been walking a while. Is it me, or is security a lot more lax than expected? Well, it works for us, though you have to wonder if they can really keep the peace like this. Says the guy who disrupted the peace. What are you talking about? It's thanks to people like me that they even have jobs. It's an arrangement that's mutually beneficial. What a terrible world we live in. Now just who made it like this? Right then. Is someone there? Fuck. A cop appears out of nowhere by the side of the parking lot. Did he time that? The cop's smile looks rather forced. What are you doing here so late? Oh yeah, we're just... There's been a rush of dangerous, disturbing case lately you shouldn't wonder about. I've seen the recent crime scene myself. It was gruesome. Mind if I ask you some things? And I'd like to see some form of ID just as a precaution. Fuck. Not good. My record's not exactly clean. I've been busted once before for a fight. It will be a problem if he finds out my name. Gonna have to dodge his questions somehow. Fuck me, I haven't saved the game yet. A lot of people are reporting crazy supernatural things to the station for some reason. Seriously, with the police aren't shamans. We don't deal with ghosts and the like. Anyway, I appreciate if you cooperate. But the cop is being really talkative. Maybe he doesn't like this sort of thing. Anyway, could you show me some ID? Point to the distance. We need to distract him. Hey, what's that over there? In a bit to distract him, I point to a spot far away that's too dark to see clearly. You mean the intersection? I'm not seeing anything there. No, further back by the pole, the intersection past that. Hey, come now, you can't see that far. You shouldn't make things up. This guy doesn't look good, but he's a pro athlete. His eyesight's incredible. So I don't doubt he has seen something. What was it then? You're not going to say you saw a ghost, are you? No way. There's no such thing as a ghost. Well, care to tell us what you saw? His eye twitching. How do I answer? Attempt to check him. Maybe it was a strange dog. It was a weird dog. A weird dog? Weird? How? Can't say for sure as the thing ran off, but it didn't have one. It didn't have what? He gasped loudly. A head? Huh? You mean? Are you sure the incident isn't getting to you? That's probably it, yeah. It's not possible. I'm sure you saw a regular dog. There's no freaking way there's a headless dog running around. Sounds like he's trying to convince himself. His face has paled. I think so too, but... So it's only a dog. You're just mistaken. There's no other explanation. How about we move to the station? I mean, we can't relax here, can we? There's a chance the strange dog you saw might come out again. He's pretending to be fine, but that trembling voice and pale face are a dead giveaway. Maybe if I put the scares in him some more, he won't stay focused enough to question us. But if I go too far, it might snowball into a big deal. Fuck, we have to do this somehow. What now? Should scare him a bit. Raise how about headless stare behind the car? Maybe this is the case. Don't do anything too rash. Hold up. I fixed my gaze over the cop's shoulder. What? Is there something there? He quickly spins around to look behind him. Well, I thought I saw something again. You mean over by that house with a red roof? There's a dark shadow near its gate. But it's a little fuzzy, but it looks kind of like a dog. The gate's hiding it, so I can't see what the head looks like. Enough, alright. You guys are good to go. Hurry on home, okay? Don't take any detours. With his voice shaking almost as much as he is, the cop leaves us at a fast clip. Here we go. We managed to scare him away. We're clear. We're good to go. Not took a while, but oof, that was close. Thank God that cop was a wuss. Normally a light like that would be easily seen through. I'm sure me playing along helped. So, what did you think about acting? Hollywood should be knocking down the door, don't you think? You wouldn't even get cast in a middle school play. While we're joking around, I hear footsteps from behind. Did that cop come back? I cautiously turn in. Seems like there was some trouble. It's Maruhashi. He's holding a paper bag that he didn't have earlier. I eyed closely. Probably a lot of manju in there. Oh, this? Thought you might need them, so I bought some Kintoki manju. Why are you here? Did you? I'm really sorry. I got curious, so I followed you. Please don't hurt me. If he has followed us this far, I doubt he'll turn back even if we tell him to. Guide us then. This is your hometown, right? Oh, thank you, Kimi. I will not fail to guide you. Speaking of, how far is this Kintoki tower place from here? You're almost there, actually. You see that transmission tower over there? I squint and look into the dim sky. There's a hazy outline of a giant metal tower. So that's it? Okay, I need to take a look around first. A public fire extinguisher in a metal case, sorry. Don't tell me you're gonna take that thing with you. It's walking in. Oh, get in the way. Relax, I'm just checking it out. An address is written on the telephone pole. Kintoki 4th District, number 12. Guess that's the address of this street. Anything else here? It's the shared garbage. Anyway. Filled with empty glass bottles. I think there's the other one here. Yeah, we can see the tower from miles away. The steel tower appears faint so far away. Watching it stand in the dark, I'm hit with an intimidating aura that I don't feel during the day. Headed to the Kintoki Tower. Here we are. Well, that has been closed with a concrete link. There's a chain over the lid ceiling. It's tight. Could be they don't want people falling in. Maybe there's something strange going on. That's the reason why they seal it. The curved mirror is clouded by dirt and exhaust gas, and sections of paint are fading away. When I shine the light at the metal wires, I can see some parts have been snipped. I wonder if someone messed around with the message pouring. It's a small wooden mini shrine. There's a sign next to it explaining its origin. This must be the old mini shrine we heard about. Now, what should I do? Examine the sign first. Something is written on the sign in 10 letters. The thing is smudged and hard to read. And it's hard to read, but it looks like the origin of the mini shrine is explained. It says, a sacred tree called a Kintoki Seda used to be here. The Sedas were two brothers called Taru Kintoki and Shiro Kintoki. The one here was Taru. It says both brothers Sedas are gone now, with only this mini shrine left. I see, so that's why the transmission tower is called Kintoki Tower. A bit bland for a sacred tree replacement, but I guess they want to pass the name down. Then they left the mini shrine in place of the tree. Everyone's afraid of the wrath of the gods. After all, they say the Kintoki Sedas has some crazy ass powers. Crazy ass powers, you say? Like what? Is it a legend of a man accomplishing a great deed or some illness being cured? My granny says, apparently the two sacred trees gave divine protection from the lightning. Ever since the trees were cut down, there have been more lightning strikes and electrical accidents. Well, that's just stupid. If lightning strikes stopped because of tree powers, then we wouldn't have needed Ben Franklin. What he's got to do with this? Well, maybe someday you'll realize it's not important right now. So, Maruhoshi, are there any other old art legends? I don't know anymore. When I was a squirrel, they just told me to not play around here or even talk about it. They also said not to go near the well, but well, that's common sense. The well, huh? Though it's probably dry, but someone's still maintaining it. Whew. Make an offering. There's a small plate for placing offerings in front of the mini shrine. May as well test out that rumor. Hey, Maruhoshi. Yes, sir. What can I do for you? Hand me one of the manju you bought. Sure thing. Here you go. He pulls a Kintoki manju from his paper bag and hands it to me. Once I've got it, I go to place it on the offering plate. What is this? When I look closer at the plate, there's wet things scattered around. That better not be something gross. What is it, Sarah? I stick my nose close, but it doesn't smell like much of anything. Takes a bit of staring, but I finally realize what it used to be. It's a manju. The mess is the unrecognizable remains of what had been a manju. The red bean paste inside had swirled out in an uncanny resemblance to intestines. Damn, that's surprising. It's just a manju. That the manju got back at you for talking shit about it. Some kind of soul must have offered manju before we did. Crowds or us probably got at it. Those things literally ate anything. Probably. Focus. I place manju on a small plate. Doesn't look like Kubitaro's coming. We all glance around, but nothing looks different. Well, obviously. Rumors suggest that after all. Maybe it was the walking the dog part. No, we don't know yet. It was the same with the Urashima woman. Nothing happened right after I threw the rock, but she actually... A suddenly lukewarm breeze blows between the transmission tower and the nearby homes. What the? I swear, I just feel a gaze on, or was I imagining it? Something the matter, Kimi? Your face kinda froze there. No, it's nothing. We will pray. And for real, you seriously want to do that? Why do you know formalities? Sarah, you're unexpectedly religious. Can't exactly fault me for it. Anyone in a situation like mine would be the same. Would do the same if banging my head would get me help from God or Buddha. I bet as many times as I need to. Now, if that makes you feel better, then I'll do it. We'll line up next to each other and bow our heads to the main shrine. Nothing really feels any different, but I fulfill my duty. And then the path to the 4th Street, Kintoki. What the fuck? Ah! A man screams from somewhere close by. What's that? Let's go. Instinct has me running before I realize it. I dash around a few corners and bow through the alley. Ah! The cop can always let out strangled sounds. What he's staring at was swinging about a breeze. A headless dog hangs from a pole. Whoa. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How the holy... The others catch up to me only moments later, all eyes fixed on the horrific dog corpse. Hey you, what the hell happened? Screw the guy being a cop, I demand answers from the terrified man. His head can't have mine. Head? Hey, did you see Kubitaro? An axe, large man, took the head, went to the transmission tower. He screams loudly. It's like he's remembering exactly what he witnessed of Kubitaro. No doubt everyone living around just heard that. Damn, sir. They'll call the police. Let's get out of here. A quick nod and a take off in a sprint toward the transmission tower. Where's Kubitaro? Quickly glancing around every corner used. No one who looks remotely correct. Shit. It takes a while, but Amanda may matter how she eventually catch up. You run too fast. Did you find Kubitaro? No sign of him. That's so. I have to say I'm kinda glad he's not here. Kubitaro, he's more insane than I ever imagined. That dog, the head. Don't remind me. Running full speed has already got me feeling sick. What is it, Kamiye? Why are you sniffing around like that? Kinda smells like blood. Huh? Really? I don't smell anything. I place full trust in this guy's sense. It's like a Superman, at least physically. We've checked that place earlier, but there's no harm in looking one more time. Things are gonna start moving fast soon after because of that dog thing. We don't have much time, so hurry. No bloodstain anywhere. We can't do anything with him. What's that weird smell? When I take a closer look at the well, sorry. It's coming from behind the well. I slide my fingers over and behind this. But to examine, when I suddenly feel a slimy sensation. What the? I'm hearing something that sounds like a children's song. The dog is whining, like it's afraid of something. Head to the Great Tower, Kintoki. On the 15th night, off to the Great Tower, Kintoki. To make that feel better, I suppose. The voice singing rather joyfully, but the presence I feel in my skin is an icy cold touch of sadness. Head to the Great Tower, Kintoki. On the 15th night. I heave deep breaths over and over. My heart won't stop pounding. Hey, you okay? Did you use your power? Shit, there was blood on the back of the well and I accidentally touched it. What did you see? No idea, but I heard a song. A song? Head to the Great Tower, Kintoki on the 15th night. A children's song. The lyrics went something like that. Maybe it's referring to some old custom where people pray to the trees on the 15th night. The phrasing definitely like a children's song. Yeah, you're right. But strangely, I don't feel entirely convinced that it's just a children's song. The emotion I picked up from touching the blood was cold and sad. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There was a dog growling. This blood must be from the dog that was killed. That means that a dog had inside this well. I'm half a mind to open it and check, but I doubt we have time for that right now. That incident later, the cops will be here soon. If the cops find us, they will want to question us and it will become a big mess. Yeah, we can check again tomorrow. Let's make ourselves scared before the cops come. We head off. Had to run down the path that takes us back to the residential area. Back here again. Welcome back. You look pale. What happened? I recap everything from the disaster that might be caused of Kubitaro and the odd song I heard through the blood mystery. As she listens, her concern smells into curiosity. Trace of Kubitaro and a mysterious children's song. It was something so bizarre, I wanted to go too. I would have been perfectly happy if you had gone instead. Then I wouldn't have had to see a corpse of a headless dog. Maybe I'm glad in after all. Pardon me. It seems things are going down at the station. I glanced over the police station. A bunch of people have been passing through the doors. Someone must have heard the scream and called the cops. The town's gotta be crawling with cops who can't investigate with things like this. Guess we'll have to call it for today.
Okay.
Alright, let's meet tomorrow at the usual time and place. Now, if you excuse me, I have plans. Ah, sir, wait for me. Oh, that's right, creamy, and you can have these. Maruhashi shows a paper bag full of Kintoki manchu at me. What the? Okay, I'm off. Whew. I should get going soon myself. I'd like to head back with you part of the way, but I have to stop by the agency. I need to discuss work with my manager. What are you working on right now? Well, you know some things, like shows that brings in idols in swimsuit to play spots in the pool. Sounds boring. Kimi, yeah, you really are the serious type, unbelievable. Why do you sound like Maruhashi? Just feeling his vibe. Alright, good night. They head off in separate directions, leaving me standing with a paper bag. Guess I head home. My phone? No number. Someone pranking me? Oh, you. Good. The hell was that? And now text. Might as well open the message. D-Man. One who explores the untapped world. I am D-Man. Don't be afraid. We'll start with finding OOP arts, the Bible we explorers all love. Then business can get underway. I sincerely hope I can welcome you as a new comrade. What the actual fuck? The hell? D-Man? This whole thing's too elaborate for prank. I think OOP Art was the name of some kind of weird magazine about UFOs or something. Might find it in a convenience store. D-Mail. Text from D-Man in my shop sometimes. It's a hint in them to examine your surroundings. When you search the correct location, you get a D card. You can check them out in the spread file. Try and look for the first D card. Okay, I think I'll just go straight in. Enter the convenience store. We might be able to find something here. I asked and see if they got the magazine. Oh, they even played the song right now. The newspaper stands. Let's see the colorful smart pages. Oh, I can't find on my own. Oh, this is it? There's only one copy left of the magazine after on the right. Special, the spirits which will bring the prophecy in, August edition 99. Urban legends and spirits of Tokyo, the untold legend of the doll. When I open it, important notice catch my eye. Thank you for your continued support of this magazine. It has been brought to our attention that customers have found cards inserted in every issue. Please note our company has not been including any cards either as bonus or extras. These cards are in no way affiliated with our magazine. We ask for your understanding and cooperation in this matter. As I finished reading, I noticed a strange card tucked between the pages. Is this a card they were talking about? I flip it over to see what's written on it. Spirit's Memoirs. Congratulations on your first D card. To help you believe me, Here's a little about myself. How much do you know about the urban legend of D-Man from Desert? An alchemist in cold monthly OOP art, sometimes enclosed a small item for inexplicable reasons. It is said that those cards contain info on several spirits. This information comes from D-Man. That's right, it's yours truly. What's the purpose of these cards? An extraordinary man like yourself may have already realized the secrets of the untapped world. These cards help me offer my knowledge and recruit those with potential to join me. This is by no means mandatory, as this is just fluff compared to the fate you're facing right now. But if you're interested, I'm willing to offer something related from my memoirs to start a story about one of my acquaintances, a Mr. K from Edge City. Showcase your talent to the fullest and dive into the unknown. What's with this card? This is pretty involved for a dumb prank. And how the hell did they text? If it's a joke, it's not funny. I shouldn't even be playing along. Who in the world is this D-Man guy anyway? You have obtained D card. When the future text from D-Man arrive, try to use their hands to find cards. Each D card can only be obtained immediately after the text is received. No, there's nothing here. Let's get out of this place and go back to our apartment then. What now? A text. I open up the message. Great, you're natural. You have no problems with the next one. Search the red monster that devours paper. At this location will be the appropriate analysis record. I'll be contacting you irregularly from now on. Stay healthy. Search the red monster that devours paper. Red monster that devours paper. What do you mean? This is getting so damn weird. D-Man again. Man, this guy's persistent. It's paper. What about this mailbox right here? It's the red one. As for the eating paper parts, I mean, the mails will go inside, so this might be the case. I search inside the mailbox and my fingers bump into something. Obtain D card. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Spread memoirs to 1. Mark, a case revolving around the rumors of the mark from a few years ago in the Tokyo Edge City. It is said the mark is a curse. And those with a dog bite like bruise face a suspicious death or go